amazing. Like, that's amazing. I was waiting for the music then, and then it didn't end. Welcome to Loud and Nerdy on a Tuesday night. My name is JW Colwell. I'm joined as always by my good friend Jerry Kamora of the band Slapjaw. We will later be joined by Joe Ridgley, who's got something very big to bitch about. I think he's angry about something. So
no,
I don't think it's us. I think it could
okay.
be. I don't think it's us.
It can't be.
It can't be us. Well, I mean, it could be, but
No.
I mean, it could be, but I don't think it is.
It
Okay,
be.
let's talk. Let's get sad stories out of the way first. This lady passed away this week. Her name is Diane Ladd, and she is like she is a fine actress in her own right, but she also, with the help of Bruce Dern, fathered a woman named Laura Dern, who is one of the great actresses that we have. But it's interesting. She had she was in a lot of classic old movies. She was in Chinatown, and she was in Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore. And then she kind of like got big with her daughter and started starring in movies with her daughter. Um, so like she was in Wild at Heart. It turns out that when she was with her daughter, she ended up getting like Oscar nominations. So Wild at Heart, and it's just a great actress. Who dies at 89, and she just also I want to touch on it for a second. She just wrote a book with her daughter, where basically she wrote the book with her daughter where they basically went over everything she had lied to her daughter about, or every secret she had about life and death and love. And they wrote this book as a mother and daughter, and it came out like a year or two ago. So it's like a perfect opportunity, if you haven't read that book, to check it out. But she was a really good actress, and she gave us Laura Dern, Laura Dern has been in a lot of great movies. And Laura Dern's statement, she said, "My amazing hero, my profound gift of a mother, Diane Ladd, passed with me beside her this morning at her home in Ojai, California. She was the greatest daughter, mother, grandmother, actress, artist, and empathetic spirit that only dreams could have seemingly created. We were blessed to have her. She's flying with her angels now." As I was thinking about this, like I was thinking about weird shit this week, like as we're careening towards death ourselves, Jerry. We're gonna watch either people we love, or people we're friends with, or people we really love in movies, or like we're gonna watch some of those people go before us. Right? I was thinking about it today, like something weird, that caught me. We were listening to a radio station, and they were playing Gin and Juice, right? And I was thinking, like, we might be around for Snoop Dogg's death.
Yeah. He's in his 60s,
which is a weird thing to say, but it's one of those things, like, it's a weird thing, because like when we're like, I don't think I understood it quite fully when people died. My dad was like shook by it. You know what I mean? And it's like as we're progressing, we're slowly getting through people that are actually important to me artistically.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like
you're going to have Harrison Ford. You're going to have
Chris die. We just had, you know what I mean? Oh, what happened? Why are you not? Why is your mic not working?
Will all be gone, right?
Why can't I hear you?
You can't hear me?
I'll be back. Hold on.
It's me, maybe.
Why can't I hear you? I can't hear you. I don't know if anybody can hear me now. Now it's weird.
Hold on.
Okay, hold on.
I can hear you.
I'll come back.
I hear you.
Actually,
I can hear
Joe,
Jerry.
Can you hear me?
I can hear Jerry, and I can hear JW.
No, it's me.
Yeah, me too. Okay, so it's got to be him then.
Hold on. I know what it is.
Thanks, Joe.
It's me. It's me. It was me. It was me.
No.
I got it better. But we're going to lose our... So did you hear anything I said or no?
I heard what you said, but you didn't hear anything I said.
I didn't hear anything you said when you're holding your finger up. I did not. So what do you think about that? Is that a weird thing to be thinking about when you're dropping nephews off?
What I was basically saying is like all of the action stars, everything, they're all going to be gone, every one of them.
Yeah, I was thinking
Not
about that.
just them, I mean, but
But like people like
it's gonna
our
be. You're gonna lose Harrison Ford too.
oh
You
my
know?
god, it's gonna be awful. It's gonna be the worst fucking day.
Like he's what 70 what
I think he's 80. I think he's
80.
81. It's gonna be the worst day. I'm gonna be so upset. I'm gonna be so fucking crushed when that happens. Well, yeah, other like I was thinking about, like we're gonna lose John Williams at some point. We're like, we're gonna lose Mel Brooks. Knock on wood that it doesn't happen. You know what I mean? Like, but you know, it's just a weird thing. But I was
Mel
thinking
Brooks
about
is
it,
in his
like
90s, right?
he's close to. I think he's close to 100.
Yeah.
Wait,
Clint
hold on.
Eastwood too. He's in his mid 90s at least.
Yeah, but Mel Brooks is coming back for fucking. Mel Brooks is coming back for Spaceballs 2. Mel Brooks is 99 years old.
Jesus. It's like George
90
Burns.
fucking 9. But the thing about it is, like when you see him on programs and stuff, it doesn't look like he's lost a step, and he's hanging out with all these young kids doing his shit. But that like these are going to be really difficult thing, you know what I mean? But anyway, how was your Halloween? I know you had a big show. How the show went well? Yes.
Yeah, the show went well. I got brush burn on my leg because it's carpeted, and I throw myself on the ground when we play, and then people started dragging me around. So carpet doesn't play.
You always were a tiny person that could be drug around.
Well, I'm not tiny these days, but
But okay, so that went well. Halloween was
yes.
good for us too. We went trick or treating. The boys got exhausted early, and so it was like we would do one through this really giant neighborhood. We hit all the houses doing a zigzag pattern, one side, one side, one side, one side. They got so tired, and they were like, "We should go home." And we're like, "Cool, got plenty of candy. We're good." Bet
They
them.
didn't get any good and plenties, did they?
No, they didn't get any good plenties. I was looking through. Like the candy was pretty good. Like it wasn't.
Usually it is these days.
Yeah,
Back in our day, we'd get like Mary Jane's and little honey and all that.
The house
Popcorn balls.
my aunt was giving out full candy bars, and we've never had more than 5 people at the
I
new
should have
house.
flew down.
We've never had more than 5 people, but once they found out she was giving out full candy bars, like 15 people showed up. And my wife was like, what were they dressed like? And they were like, they weren't dressed. They were just they found out the house was giving out full candy bars, and they showed.
Right, hurry up, put dirt on your face.
I had a very good movie week before Halloween. I had a very good movie week. We're gonna touch upon. I know you didn't hit all 31 of yours. I think I hit 32. And so we're gonna touch on those briefly, but I want to talk about my movie going week first, and we'll get to most of them. But one of them was part of the 31 and 31. But I want to talk about it because it needs to be talked about. This movie by Guillermo del Toro is premiering on Netflix on Friday. You will be able to watch it in the comfort of your own house, but I'm going to tell you, if you find a chance and a place where it's showing before Friday, you should go see it in a theater because it is chef's kiss. It is one of the best movies of the year. It is gothic and gorgeous and lavish and no CGI and real makeup effects and real sets, like old timey, like fucking Bride of Frankenstein type sets that are cavernous and beautiful, and it's just the most lush, amazing, wonderful Guillermo del Toro movie, and it's completely like it's told in 2 parts. It has a whole like a prelude sequence that is about the ship that's stranded in the ice, and basically they come upon the monster and the doctor, and it's an incredible movie, Jerry. It is one of the best horror films of the year. 2025 is shaping up to be one of the great, like we're going to talk about 2025 in like 10 or 15 years from now as like the year horror became mainstream and horror became like the movies were so good they could not nominate them for Oscars, right? Because we never have a lot of horror films nominated for Oscars, right?
Never happens.
Never happened. But this year there are 3 legit, like Sinners is definitely going to get nominated. Weapons is kind of on the fence, but I think Weapons is really good. At least the script for Weapons, because it's original.
Well, if anything, the camera work.
Oh, the camera works. But that's the thing. These are high. Chart. This movie is exceptional. Like it's beautiful and dark.
Is it on par with Stoker's?
I don't think it's as good as Bram Stoker's Dracula, but
like set wise.
Set wise, it is. So, like I don't think anything can. I don't think anything really comes close to the puppet thing at the beginning of Francis Ford Coppola's Dracula. You know, Bram Stoker's Dracula. I don't like that puppet sequence with like, you know, and then he was angry and like.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah,
but the set design is really nice. The set design is great. Performances are really good. Oscar Isaac is a fantastic Dr. Frankenstein. The first part of the movie is his story. The second part of the movie is the monster story, and they extrapolate out like sequences from the original movie. So like, there's definitely an old man who befriends the creature. Jacob Elordi.
It's alive.
Yes, Jacob Elordi, who is this guy that's on Netflix, been in a lot of Netflix movies that your daughter probably knows, right? You and I have no idea who he is, but he's a cute guy that has been in like The Kissing Booth and all these different movies that are on Netflix. He is fantastic. Like he is sad and bittersweet and also dangerous and and just and the makeup, Jerry, the makeup, you're gonna love the makeup. When you see it, you're gonna be like, oh, they put a lot of work into this. Like they had concepts of what they were doing. So like, the makeup is all basically designed of like cuts and swaths of flesh across the body, and like his face is, in just jagged chunks that looks like it's been stitched together. It's just great. Like it's really good. Mia Goth is also in it. Never has a woman been an actress been more at place than in a Guillermo del Toro movie. She, of course, was from X and Pearl and Maxine. She plays like the conscience of the movie, who basically calls Victor out every chance she gets about what a piece of crap he is, what a garbage human Dr. Frankenstein is. And Oscar Isaac is a fantastic doctor. He's belligerent. He's haughty. He's eventually awful to everybody he comes into contact with. And Guillermo del Toro has made a really great gothic horror movie that looks fantastic. Like it looks fantastic. The boat sequences are great. Like it's just a giant ship in ice, so it has a whole. There's a whole thing about a bunch of guys stuck in ice and the monsters attacking the ship, and they bring in Dr. Frankenstein on the ship, and then the rest of the movie is like it's him telling the story of what the monster is, and all you see is like they're looking out from the ship into the ice, and all it is just the shadow, this giant shadow out in the darkness, and it's like, this is fucking great. This is brilliant, right? And the only thing I'm really sad about is that it's only going to be seen on Netflix. Like, I'm so angry at Netflix. Although they just signed a contract with AMC, so they might be getting more play around the country. AMC showed K-pop Demon Hunters this past weekend, but this movie is so good. It demands to be seen on the big screen or the biggest screen possible that you have. When you watch it, when you see it, we'll talk about it. But
yeah, right on.
It's such a great. It's got everything you want, and like I don't know, the monster really. Jacob Elordi is fantastic. He's really good. Like, it's a really good performance. The kind of performance where I'm like, maybe a supporting actor nomination. He's under a lot of makeup. He's doing a lot of fucking work, and it's all physical. It's all physical, and also like as it expands out, as he learns more, it's just a great movie. And I'm mad at Netflix for not giving it a month in theaters so people could find it and see it on the biggest fucking screen possible.
One of the classic monsters got his star.
Yes, it was so. Oh yeah, well we'll talk about that in a moment. I was gonna get to that. That's one of the stories. I also saw this weekend in IMAX. It was beautiful. It was great. There was a person in the theater who believed that they had cut the movie in some way, and I don't think they did. But the person heard it, so they believed it, and became like a big topic of conversation after the movie.
Cut it in what do you mean, cut scenes?
Okay, so there was they said, the one person said, basically they were talking and they were like, they didn't say Libyan terrorists, they said Libyan nationalists. And like somebody says something and everybody starts going, oh, I heard that too.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, I didn't hear that at all. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. And it was like the what's the effect where people think
Mandela effect.
Mandela effect, where they think they know something and then.
Well, yeah, you see that one about Gremlins. Oh, I could swear it was Spike in Gremlins. No, it was always Stripe.
It was always Stripe. It was never. Well, and that's the weird thing. But the guy really believed it, and he started telling people. And once he started telling people, it was like
maybe he's right.
Maybe he's right. Maybe I heard it wrong. But then I was like, I didn't hear it. I don't think I heard it at all. And it was a weird thing. But it was like, but the movie is so good, it doesn't matter. Like, it was great to be in a theater seeing it where everybody was laughing at the jokes, and everybody was like, that is a wonderful feeling when you're watching something and it's the jokes are working.
I saw a video today of a guy, a younger guy, and he watched Predator for the first time, and he was giving his review about it, and he was like taken aback by it. He's like, I could understand why this is one of the best movies ever, and I'm like, you should have saw it in the theater, dude.
The Predator story I always tell, the best Predator story I can ever tell. So there was a day my dad called it a busman's holiday because he worked at a theater. I talked him into going to the movies on his day off. We saw Predator at the Viewmont Theater in Scranton. We went downtown and we saw the movie he wanted to see at the Ritz, which was The Untouchables. So I saw Predator and The Untouchables on the same day.
Damn.
In 1987. Later on that summer, in 1987, I went to the Circle Drive-In, and the double feature was Lethal Weapon and RoboCop.
Perfect.
Oh my God! It's like,
perfect.
What's up, Joe? Joe is here. I've got to work in a haunted house for Halloween. Cool. That's super cool, Jamie Hill. Thank you for coming. December 13th, Dick Van Dyke turns 100. Yeah, we're talking about sad things, Joe.
His birthday.
I was listening to Snoop Dogg, Gin and Juice, while I was dropping kids off at school.
I was listening the whole time.
I was like, what the fuck? We're eventually gonna have a thing where Snoop Dogg is selling Skechers now.
Well, I mean, hasn't he? He's been hanging out with Martha, man.
Right, but he's selling Skechers now. I just looked at an ad where he's selling Skechers.
He'll be selling Depends next year.
And that's stranger than him hanging out with Martha Stewart?
Yeah, I think it is. They're both into drugs. They both like weed.
Oh, absolutely, she is. There's no doubt about it. I mean,
who? Martha?
Martha Stewart. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so this also happened this week on Halloween Day. Congratulations, Robert Englund.
Woo!
It's a horrible picture, but Freddy Krueger has a star on the Walk of Fame. The idea that it took this long is an injustice. I know you pay to get it put on the Walk of Fame and all that other stuff, but the concept that he had to wait this long is ridiculous.
I think I read it's like $3,000 a month maintenance.
That you have to pay?
Yeah.
Really?
I think I read that somewhere. Yeah, at one point it was.
Sure, that's.
Well, what kind of maintenance do you have to do to it?
Well, I
every
mean,
month.
I assume one or two of them right now is getting abused a lot.
Defaced and
Based,
Well,
but
if somebody defaces Robert Englund's, then they're just an
yeah,
asshole.
well, yeah, that's not good.
that goes without
But
saying.
I wish him the best. I'm so happy for him. He did also make the announcement that two things, two Freddy announcements. One, he would play Freddy one. He would love to play Freddy one more time, though he thinks he's too old. And two, if he can't play Freddy, he would like to do an animated movie with Freddy. And the answer to that is
Yes, either way.
yes. The answer is yes. When can we do it? Anybody who owns those rights, the answer should be yes. Just do it. Just get it done.
Yeah, I know he talked about how the makeup is like horrendous.
Horrendous.
Having to go
But
6
I
feet
also think
above.
I just don't think he thinks he can do the jumping around. But Freddy didn't really. Freddy's not physical.
Yes, there is a cost for the Hollywood star on the Walk of Fame with a
What is
mandatory sponsorship fee of approximately $85,000. That covers the star's creation, installation, and maintenance. The
I gotta
celebrities.
assume that Warner Brothers and New
Yeah,
Line
that's
paid
what they
for
went on to say. Is
How do
that
I become
usually
a
the
star
studio
maker
covers
on
it.
there? I'll make one of them stars.
got-
You're gonna pay me, man.
I got to tell you that if New Line, the house that Freddy built, can't pay for the fucking star, they should go fuck themselves.
Yeah,
That's
it said usually the studio pays for
okay.
it,
So
or
that's good. Okay. Well, I'm happy.
I got to get into star making. I'll
right
start one in Scranton.
and maintenance.
Stars. The Scranton
85.
Stars.
I'll do
Start
it
off
for 40.
Keeper Miller in Scranton. We'll start.
Okay,
the first one.
let's talk about other bad news of the weekend. It was a historically bad weekend at the box office, gentlemen. Also, several things led to this, but it is the worst October weekend since the 90s.
Wow.
They were talking 27
That's
years,
a
like
pretty long
98.
stretch.
Number one was, it depends on which way where you're looking, but Regretting You was said to win the weekend, but then later in the weekend they said Black Phone 2 won the weekend, which would be cool. It was followed by Chainsaw Man, the Res arc. That came in third with 6.2. No movie hit a double digits. Black Phone 8.3, Regretting You 7.8, Chainsaw Man 6.2.
Well, these have been out for a few weeks, right?
Yeah, well, no, that's part of it. Begonia opened, jumping from 17 theaters to 2,043 theaters, and grossed 5 million. So it's the opening movie of the weekend that grossed more than
What movie's
that.
that?
Begonia is another fantastic movie I saw this weekend. Uh, don't read anything about it. Just go see it. It's Yorgos Lanthimos who did The Lobster and did Poor Things, and he's working with Emma Stone, and it's about two guys that kidnap a pharmaceutical CEO, and the guys think she is an alien from outer space.
It's Ripley.
They've drank the Kool-Aid.
Alien
That's
3.
what she looked like.
Well, they shave her head because that's the way she contacts her mothership.
Powder 2.
They kind of torture her, and it's a fantastic movie by Yorgos Lanthimos. It's one of the best.
So wait a minute, where did Black Phone 2 land this week?
It landed either one or two, depending on
what
company.
I'm gonna watch it after we leave here because it's already on streaming.
Yeah,
today.
it's already on stream. Well, it grossed. Okay, so a couple things. October's over. It grossed $61 million in 3 weeks. It didn't cost that much to make. So it only cost about 29, I think, 20, 25, somewhere around there. So it's made money, and now they're gonna try to get you to. Well, it's a great movie. It's a complete reinvention of the first movie into the second movie. But Begonia.
Do you need to see the first one in order to watch the second one?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. You haven't seen
Asking
the first
for
one?
my wife. No, I have.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean,
if you want to understand it, right?
Yeah, if you really want to understand it, you need working knowledge of the first one. You actually need to realize that the kid that's in the movie is now one of the biggest stars in Hollywood. He's had 3 number 1 movies this year.
Wow.
Which is insane. and he's only 18 years old. And he starred in the first one when he was a kid, and then the girl, they're both actors are the same. The young girl from the first one is the same. He's the same. So you kind of need to have a working knowledge of it. Also, because it goes from where the first movie was a serial killer movie with a little bit of supernatural. It goes full supernatural with a little bit of a serial killer movie. So it requires a jump that where you kind of need to know about the first one. You kind of have
I'll
to.
wait for her to get back from vacation then.
You kind of have to want to, but you might like it by yourself. You know what I mean?
See, this is a beautiful thing, though. For a second.
Yeah.
So my wife, her best friend, and my daughter are on a cruise right now. So I got the house to myself for a week.
Oh my God, that's like
I mean, and then plus with the new 7.1.4 Dolby Atmos surround sound, I'm watching football full blast. I feel like I'm in the damn stadium.
I could
And
be watching football full blast, but I'm too busy crying.
I got stranded here like 5 winters ago when it was 30 inches of snow here. The wife was stuck in Scranton. The kids were at my parents' house because we knew we wouldn't have school, but we might have had work kind of
Did you
thing.
watch The Thing?
I grew a beard the size of yours in 3 days. I wore the same clothes for 3 days.
We don't have snow anymore down here. So what I would say to you is
every day.
I used to like to watch snow movies in the snow. That was always fun. Like,
and I drank
I always
Captain Morgan
thought
for
it
breakfast.
was fun to watch snow movies.
Captain Morgan.
But yeah,
So no, I'm going to watch
did.
Black Phone 2 in full-blown surround sound, shaking the freaking
you're gonna
walls,
love
not
it.
waking
It's good.
anybody
It's
up.
really good, and the idea that they've shifted it from a basic horror movie into a supernatural horror movie, and Ethan Hawke is hanging on to it.
Right.
It's gonna be like his thing, his money making thing. I'm all for, because then he goes and makes like a movie about, Sondheim. You know what I mean? Like, he's a great actor.
I wanted him to make another one of those vampire flicks that he was in.
Daywalkers.
Yeah.
Well, I remember that movie.
Okay.
Willem
So
Dafoe.
It was okay.
it
liked
wasn't
it.
bad. We just,
Yeah,
I'm super happy. Can I tell you an interesting thing happened in Generation Movie? Do you realize, Jerry, the last 2 weeks on Generation Movie, Jerry and Joe, Rich had not seen Silver Bullet or Return of the Living Dead. He hadn't seen either one.
Well, he's not a
And
horror guy.
but he calls himself a film critic.
But the
He's
idea,
like Siskel and Ebert when it comes to them. They hated horror movies.
yeah, but Ebert liked Return of the Living Dead. He liked Return of the Living Dead better than Day of the Dead. When I was going over the
Because
information
it's
about
comedic.
it, the Return of the Living Dead came out 2 weeks before Day of the Dead, and Ebert hated Day of the Dead. Thought it was too toxic.
They hated all horror movies.
I haven't seen any of them.
You haven't seen any of the Dead movies?
Nah.
Didn't you work for the Romero Foundation?
Did I work for the Romero Foundation?
Didn't you have
No.
ties to the Romero Foundation of some sort?
You haven't seen them either? Well, you're not huge into
You're
that
not a
either,
horror
right?
fan. You're not a big horror guy either.
No, I worked with with Romero's son. He was my business partner.
Okay, well, that's ties. That's a tie, isn't it? Anyway.
Well, yeah, it's a tie.
Okay, so we are going to go over my 31 of 31, although it's 32. Really quick. It's going to be a cursory kind of jump through, and where you can watch them and my general thoughts. I had a really good 31 for 31.
Should I put my feet up and relax? Ugh.
You can. This was great. Night of the Reaper, really cool, fun, excellent start. Audition. The last 20 minutes are some of the scariest shit you'll ever see in your life, ever. Like, just awful in every conceivable.
There was a lot of hype when that movie came out.
That movie is brutal.
How old is it?
It came out in 2001, I think.
Oh, I was going to say late 90s.
I then did VHS Halloween. I haven't seen any of the other VHS movies, but I'm going to go back because I enjoyed the VHS Halloween. The best one is the candy one. There's a bucket on a front porch, and a bunch of older kids go to the bucket, and it says take one, and they take more than one, and they get sucked into a parallel dimension. Loved it. I then watched Legend of Hell House.
Good one.
Roddy McDowall, really great movie. Excellently done.
Can't go wrong with Roddy.
Can't go wrong with Roddy McDowall. I then watched Bring Her Back. If you haven't seen it, it's
That
one
was
of the best.
interesting.
It was one of
That
the.
was
It's from the
freaking
same
weird.
people-
I had to watch it twice to fully.
It's from the same people who did Talk to Me. Talk to Me is fantastic. They're as up to date. You know what I mean? The two people, like the two brothers that are making these movies, Danny and Mark Philippou, I think they're French. They did Talk to Me. They'd bring back. That movie is great. It's one of the best of 2025. Another banner, just fucking banner year of horror. I did Black Sunday. I'd
Yes.
never seen this Bava movie. It was great. It's fantastic. It deserves all the praise it gets. I saw Good Boy in a theater with the coolest dog that's ever been put on film, even though he doesn't know it's a horror movie.
I have that queued up. That's out.
I don't
now.
care. It's great. It's fun. It's the dog's great, and I actually think the director giving it away that he doesn't know what he's in. It hurts his reputation. He deserves better. I then saw Don't Look Now.
Good one.
Another fucking
Donald
amazing.
Sutherland. I've never heard of that one.
Oh, it's fantastic. He is a
Yeah, that's what, like 70 or 81 or something.
74, somewhere around there.
Oh, so that's before Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
It's before Invasion of the Body Snatchers, but it's him and Julie Christie, and they lose their daughter in an accidental drowning, and the rest of the movie is just this weird. He's an architect. He's working in Venice, and it's about having a second sight. And they meet like a sister duo that can tell the future or the past, and it all the way to the end. At the end, he keeps on seeing a person in a red coat just like his daughter, and it's not her, and it's a fucking brutal ending, and it's just great. I then saw Screamboat with our.
I watched that too.
It was
I've
good.
seen it. I watched it for David. And
It was good. David Howard Thornton was great. He was great. Like he wasn't just good. Like the movie, like the people, like all the Disney jokes aside, he's fantastic.
I like the clips where like she's kneeling down and he's standing like really far away to make him look like he's small.
Perfect. It was good. And
they're working on part 2.
Well, and the thing about it is he brings a certain something. Like if they want to cast David Howard Thornton as the Joker,
Hey, I just said that.
hey Ken McKernan. Well, Ken McKernan always knows things. Then I went back. Here's what I was doing. I was doing new and old. I did The Wicker Man. If you haven't seen Edward Woodward, who it was the Equalizer before Denzel on television, if you haven't seen Naked Britt Eklund, you're missing out. If you haven't seen Christopher Lee in a dress, you're missing out.
I have that movie on VHS.
What's this movie about? I've never seen it.
You've never? Okay. So
there was a Nick Cage one too, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Yes.
Nick Cage one is bad.
Keep talking.
This one, okay. So basically, Edward Woodward plays a cop who comes from Scotland to investigate a disappearance on a pagan island. So it's an island that doesn't have Judeo-Christian values. It's an island that it doesn't have any Judeo-Christian stuff going on, and he gets called to visit and find this girl who's disappeared. And it's and Christopher Lee's in it, and he's the Lord of the Manor, and he is everything about it's creepy. Every single thing, even the nudity is creepy to a certain extent. It gets creepier and creepier and creepier, and then it builds, and then it ends where it needs to end because Edward Woodward is basically an idiot for the entire movie, and it deservedly so. But it's fantastic. I would rewatch that. I would rewatch some of the older ones that I really like.
Hey, Jerry,
1995 suggested price.
Wow.
Ooh.
Jerry, I'm curious. You have all those VHS tapes. Do you have to do maintenance on them and like mold or like sticking together or to save your collection?
Yeah, like you're supposed to keep them out of that type of environment, right? Because the tape itself can get moldy.
Yeah.
But like I have them, I bought racks from Blockbuster in Southside Scranton when they closed down. So I have them all stacked up.
Oh my God, Southside Scranton Blockbuster. I worked there for a period. Anyway, um,
Oh, cool.
look at all the shit. Next movie was on Shudder. Dangerous Animals. It's a serial killer movie and a shark movie.
Mhm.
Jai Courtney plays a serial
I
killer
saw that one too.
that kills people by feeding them to the sharks because he thinks he himself is a shark, and he meets a girl who's like a surfer, and
Watch.
she's his better, and like if you can handle it, it's gory as fuck, but it's really good, and Jai Courtney is great. But it's a good movie, good solid serial killer
What does he
movie.
make them? Grilled cheese or something?
He makes it well. He makes them Vegemite because it's Australia.
Oh, that's what it is, right?
It's
That's
Vegemite
what it is.
Vegemite
Yeah.
sandwich.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm American. I don't want that shit. Like the girl, it's a
Come
good
from the
final
light
girl.
down under.
It's
a
beer
great final
yeast,
girl.
isn't it?
It's a great final girl, and she like I won't give anything away, but she is well game and playing his game, and she's as lethal as he is. I then did Eyes Without a Face. This is a French movie.
No, that's
One
a
of the
Billy
first-
Idol song.
One of the first
Eyes
R-rated
Without
movies.
Yes.
This movie blew my mind. It's in French subtitles. It's not from 1960, so it's right around the time Psycho came out. It's basically about a girl who's mangled in a car wreck that her father caused, and he is a world-renowned plastic surgeon, and he goes about sending a woman out to fetch young women who look like his daughter, and then he kills them and steals their faces and tries to put it on. So it has like elements of Darkman to it. It's got elements of Darkman. It's got elements of like it's just grisly.
That was awesome.
It's a really good movie. I can't.
They're speaking of rebooting Darkman.
Well,
Darkman was great.
Darkman has to have Sam Raimi, and it has to be like I think you need Liam Neeson. I think you need somebody that's.
I don't think I can look at Liam Neeson anymore after Naked Gun.
Naked Gun was fine. Don't hate. It was fine.
I have a particular set of skills.
I then saw this movie called House on Eden. It's a found footage movie. It's one of the only found footage movies I had this year.
I can't do those.
I don't like found footage movies. I've discovered
They make me dizzy.
Since we got Paranormal Activity and Blair Witch Project. This one involves a bunch of people, and they keep on changing up what they're doing. They eventually find a house that's perfectly secluded as well as perfectly organized, and they think nothing of it, and it just careens out of control towards the end. It all has the running and the shuffling with the house.
And you're like,
the twist is okay, but it's telegraphed and it's not. I don't know.
What time? It's 9:41. Are we halfway through the list yet?
We're through.
Deep Red, great movie.
Dario Argento, fantastic, really great.
Great soundtrack.
I've never seen a Dario Argento movie.
You need to see
they're
Dario
great.
Argento movie. They're fantastic.
They're artistic.
But I've seen all the Universal Studio monster movies, but I was surprised JW hadn't.
Why? Which one? Like, Creature from the Black Lagoon. We'll get there. Kill Me Again. This is another original one. This is Groundhog Day with a serial killer. So he goes in.
That was okay.
That was okay, and the twist is more sci-fi, but it works. It has elements of Italian horror, giallo horror. It's fantastic. I'm gonna find more
like
of those.
Total Recall ish.
It's got Total Recall ish. It's also Clockwork Orange, is the one I was thinking.
That too.
But it was fun. It was fun, very fun. Then I did Vampire, which is the original 1920 German vampire movie.
Silent film?
Silent film, not silent, but there's not a lot of dialogue, and it was interesting. It was there. It was on HBO Max, and I will tell you that when I went to HBO Max in the clicks, it said views 0, so nobody's watched it except me.
I didn't even know that was a thing on HBO Max. I haven't seen that. Views.
Now
you gotta find Vampiros Lesbos.
Then I hit these people. I found these people. Where the Devil Roams. These folks John
They're
Adams,
like
Toby Poser,
they're like the locals up here somewhere.
Zelda Adams. They are fantastic. I fell in love with this group of people. They've made a bunch of horror movies. They're low budget. They're independent. They're directing and writing all of them. It's John Adams is the father, Zelda Adams is the daughter, and Toby Poser is the wife. They're
Been around a
fantastic.
while.
They've been on the Joe Bob Drive-In. They're great. I love it. Where the Devil Roams. We're going to talk about the other ones in a moment. Blood and Black
That's an
Lace,
oldie.
another giallo horror film about murderers at a modeling agency. Great stuff.
I have that somewhere over here too.
You know, devil, the killers in a coat and a straight mask.
You got to
Really
get
great.
Cat of Nine Tails in there next.
Jerry, as many as I
Have
can
you been
get.
in my closet?
Anyway,
I've been in mine.
The Deeper You Dig is the same thing. If you look up, it says Adams Family Film. Another great film. This is about a guy, a drunk driver that kills a girl sledding, and then he basically sets forth the idea of keeping it a secret. Secrets don't stay buried. Then the first movie they did was a movie called Hellbender. Original, amazing. It's about a family of
I
witches.
saw that. Was that
Is that a
symbol
family?
like made out of sticks in the movie or something?
Yes.
Okay, that's
It's a family of witches. They also have a band in the movie. They have
Oh, is
they
that
do,
when she visits the girl next door in the pool? And
yes.
okay, yeah, I saw.
love. They're great, and they're all three of them are making these movies. Fantastic. Then I did the Cabin of Dr. Caligari. Original, like if you want to see something incredible from the 1920s, it has Dr. Seuss type sets. It's just incredibly.
Really? That sounds interesting.
Wait, yes, because all the sets are built on these German film studios, and it's
like a Wizard of Oz thing.
Yeah, it's like an interpretive. It's amazing. Like
they like pick it up and walk with it to stay in the scene.
Yeah, it's great. Like, and it like to go over the hill, like, and to go over the tops of the buildings. It's sets, but they're like jumping from pile of boxes to pile of boxes. But it looks like a Seuss movie. Is the best way I can describe it. But it's basically about a guy who. It has so many tropes in it from horror movies that we've all watched and loved. The one I would say is the easiest one is Shutter Island, but but there are so many tropes in the movie. You can pick out 5, 6, 7, 8 of things that are going to be copied later on in the history.
Comes from somewhere.
I then watched Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. This was an Oscar winner. Frederick March playing Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde won an Academy Award for Best Acting, and it's just spectacular movie making in every sense of the way. I thought it was a Universal movie, but then I realized it's a mid-30s Paramount movie, where you just you look up and you go, wow, I did not know that Paramount was making horror films in the 30s, but they were. And it's spectacular. It's a great performance. It's one of the best performances ever. It's fantastic. He's great. He played Mr. Hyde is like a brute, and it's got like there's an intensity to the performance that's amazing. And then saw Black Phone 2 in theaters. It's great. Again, a total change of the franchise. I then watched R.L. Stine's Pumpkinhead on Tubi. Perfectly fine for a beginner's horror film for the teenager in your life, or the 8 to 10-year-old in your life. Scary, but not too scary.
Like the
gory,
Gate,
but not too gory. It's got a Gate quality to it.
Ernest, Scared Stupid.
Well, it's scarier than that. I would also say what I was most shocked about is that this movie, it wasn't bad. It was fine. What I would say also, it is a great movie for kids who are trying to get into horror and understand that the good guy doesn't always win, because the kid doesn't, and
I think
doesn't.
The Gate was the first horror movie I went to alone in the movie theater with my
doesn't
friends.
go
that was my gateway when with my kids. The Gate.
Yeah, but it is a perfect. It's R.L. Stine, so it's a little bit, it's about a little kid who goes to a town with his brother and his mother.
He's what, Goosebumps?
Yeah, he's Goosebumps, but it's Goosebumps-ish. And he goes to the town, and the town has a harvest festival, and of course, the harvest festival is dependent on sacrificing one kid a year. His brother gets picked. He goes out of his way to band with the other nerds in the town to stop the festival and stop the pumpkin sacrifices. I enjoyed it. It's perfectly good for people who are trying to get into. You're trying to get your kids into horror.
Like the Monster Squad.
Wait, hold on.
What? No?
Then this
Sorry,
is
my
the
dog's by my
weirdest
leg.
fucking
Possession.
movie. Have
Remember
you
that?
seen this?
I have.
Holy fuck! This is the weirdest movie I've seen.
What year is this?
This is 1981.
Yeah, it's early. Yeah.
It's Isabella Gianni and Sam Neill. It's a
Sam
German
Neill.
director. Sam Neill. Yes, Sam Neill.
The
He's Sam Neill. Sam Neill plays a husband that comes home. He's a spy. He comes home to his wife, and he finds out his wife is cheating on him, and also his wife wants a divorce. They have a child, and it's a lot of screaming between them. And then the fucking wheels come off, and it just becomes this weird. Basically, what I found out is the German director, had the most bitter divorce in the history of German cinema with an actress that he got divorced from. And this is the movie he made. And basically, it's about his wife. She's cheating. She happens to be cheating with a Carlo Rambotti designed monster. For folks who don't know who Carlo Rambotti is, that's a person that designed E.T. So it's a designed creature. It fucks. It does all kinds of shit in the movie. It is early version of The Thing is the best way to describe it. And it's
All those
the
old
weirdest.
movies are great.
It's a great movie. It also has a what can best be described as both an abortion and vomiting scene on a subway that I still can't explain in my head. I know what I saw, but I can't really.
That's a typical Friday night for me.
But it's so bizarre and so amazing. It's absolutely. It's the weirdest movie I saw, and it's the one that's stuck with me. It will break your brain. Like it won't. It doesn't go away. I still have the visuals of her, like the
And it
picture on
works.
the cover. The picture on the cover, like I was like, oh, that's a weird picture on the cover, and then it happens in the fucking movie, and you're like, holy shit, she's fucking a monster. Anyway,
I thought you said you were almost done.
I am almost done. I then saw Ash.
Around like 15.
Right?
It's 26. Ash, I saw. This is also on Shudder. It's a sci-fi horror film. It's a faulty narrator horror film. Basically, they go to crash land. They're studying all different places where they can get off of Earth. They find a creature. It's really good. It's well done. It's good sci-fi horror. Has a great ending. Perfect ending. I then saw The Barn, which...
Hey, we know those guys. The Barn 1,
really-
2, and 3.
Okay, so I saw The Barn, and I saw The Barn Part 2. So The Barn, I'm going to give passing grades to. It's fun. They're doing a good thing. It seems fun. It's about a bunch of creatures that live in a barn. If you don't follow the Halloween rule, so it has a little bit of trick or treat to it. Loved it. Second one,
They were trying to do the 80s kind of genre flick.
yeah.
And,
Second
I
one,
mean, those even came out on VHS, Jerry.
Nice.
second one, not so great. Way too many cameos. It's got Lloyd Kaufman in it. It's got Linnea Quigley in it. There's so many people in it that you recognize them, and it takes you out of the movie. And they're trying to do something bigger, and it just.
So you didn't get the part 3?
I didn't get the part 3 this year. No, I was off put by 2. I'm not gonna lie. And then
Fair
so
enough.
Frankenstein on the big screen. Get a chance, you should, but it's going to be on Netflix in 3 days. I then saw The Creature from Black
See, now this
Lagoon.
is what I'm questioning. You haven't seen all the Universal
I've
horror
seen
movies?
bits and pieces of it. I didn't remember seeing it. Came up on the list that I was going off of, and I was like, I haven't seen it in full. And you know what? I'm so glad I've seen it.
It's good. Right?
It's really good, and it
I
has.
remember
so
in the
good.
early 80s in New York on what is it, Channel 11, they played The Creature from the Black Lagoon in 3D, and you had to go
That
get
was
3D
Revenge of the
glasses.
Creature in
It was
3D.
Revenge of the
Oh, is that what that was?
Yes,
Okay.
because I
It has-
got my
it has
Burger
Clint-
Kings over there.
That has Clint Eastwood in it.
Yeah, that
What I
was
would say
great
is
on
what
TV.
I noticed about it. One, first off, underwater photography in 1951 off the charts. And the creature design. Also, I got sent after I posted this up. I don't know if you know about this, but this is something that came up after the fact that I want to talk about. The creature was originally designed by a woman, and there's all kinds of stories about how the head of Universal Makeup took credit for the creature and got her blacklisted. And she has a book.
Oh wow.
Amazing. And the creature design is so
I
fucking
know they
great.
designed that because the dude that played that role has that look in a way too. Like they
But
designed
but
it.
these
I remember that story too. 'Cause
but
he was doing
they
conventions years ago.
Oh, he
um
still is. Oh, is he still alive? Or did he die recently?
He's
I
gotta
don't
be
know. All I
good,
know
man.
But
is
he
that
was like
the
on the
woman,
circuit for a long time.
the woman who designed it,
He
there
actually
was
looked
so
somewhat
much
like
there was so much controversy over this fucking makeup. And her name is Millicent Patrick. She was a Disney animator. And basically, what happened, Bud Westmore, who was the head of the makeup artist, who was in charge of Universal, he basically stole credit for the creature's conception. And then she ended up they ended up figuring it out much later that she was the person that was behind it. And I found out about this after the fact, and I was like, that is one of the greatest stories never told. That should be a movie itself about a woman who's a Disney animator, comes over to work for makeup and gets into makeup and then gets ceremoniously booted out for her creation. Fuck, that'd be amazing. That'd be an amazing movie.
I got to give a quick shout out real fast for our viewers on Instagram. Thank you, Main Street Comic Con and Ali Rope.
We appreciate you. Thank
Sorry
you
if
so
I'm
much.
killing the
You're
pronunciation.
butchering it.
I may be.
Okay, so that was great. I had never seen it. It's fantastic. Also has elements of Jaws to it that I think are pretty apparent when you watch it.
humanoids
Then I
from the
saw
deep.
Andy Warhol's Dracula. This was supposed to be 30. This was supposed to be 30. I saw Andy Warhol's Dracula.
That's an
Also
interesting
called
one.
also called Blood for Dracula. Lots of nudity.
Yeah.
It basically has a New York accent guy
I think I
working
have that
in
over
the
here.
Italian
Either that or
Alps, and
Frankenstein
he's
one.
fucking everything that moves. And basically, Dracula can only drink virgin blood. I will say to you, the most interesting thing to me about it is in the 70s, you have Udo Kier playing Dracula, and it is the worst, most weak Dracula ever put on film. Is my opinion. He gets rolled around in a wheelchair. He throws up and retches when he drinks blood that isn't virgin. He's the weakest fucking Dracula I've ever seen. And don't get me wrong,
Was it an artsy fartsy film?
no, it's an Andy Warhol exploitation movie, so it's got tons of nudity. It's
Well,
got
he had that. He had Flesh for Frankenstein. That was another one.
it didn't work for me. Like,
They're all like
don't get me wrong, but like, and I talked to a friend about this. I talked to Chris, our good
softcore
friend,
horror.
who went to the convention with us. I don't need I didn't need the nudity in this movie. I needed a good Dracula, and it wasn't a good Dracula. I thought he was weak. I thought he was the weakest version of Dracula I've ever seen. So that's what my last movie, which ended up being 32, is The Black Coat's Daughter. I went to this
Couldn't get through it.
because you got to go back. You got to go back
Too
and get
slow.
You got to go
Man,
back.
I was like 45 minutes in, and it's like, what the?
You got to go back, and once you go back and get past the first 45 minutes, Osgood Perkins is laying the groundwork. It's got a great cast. It's got Emma Roberts. It's got Kiernan Shipka, who played Sabrina on the Netflix show. It's got a good cast. It's got James Remar in it.
Well, see, that's why my wife wanted to watch it, because the Sabrina chick, she loved that show.
You give it needs the full time. It needs the hour and a half. And if you don't watch the entire movie, it doesn't make sense. And when it gets to where it's going, it gets. Osgood Perkins is one of my favorite directors working right now. He has a movie coming out 2 weeks called Keeper. If you haven't seen the trailer, go watch the trailer. It's fantastic. And that was my 32 and 31 days.
And it only took 45 minutes.
Yeah, perfect. Perfect timing. Jerry, what's coming from? We'll cut right to the chase. What's coming from your basement this week? Because this movie I love.
This movie this week is
Well, remove the poster.
Basket Case.
I'm getting it.
Oh, we've had him on before.
He's fantastic. It's one of the great '80s movies.
What's the lead's name? I forget his name.
His name is Kevin Van Hentenring.
Yeah. We actually had him on the online convention.
Excellent.
He's okay. So, if you don't know what it is, Jerry, explain what it is a little bit.
What is
Basket
two or
Case
three
is-
parts to that? Is that a trilogy?
Yeah, that's a trilogy. There is a gentleman in the film that has a Siamese twin that's attached to his hip. A doctor removes this anomaly from him, and he keeps the anomaly brother in a basket. But the brother is jealous of him and goes out and he starts killing people.
This is what he looks like for folks.
And this is a beta tape.
Holy crap! Really?
Yep.
Oh my! You have beta?
It's beta. You can tell.
Do you have a beta player?
You're the
I do have a beta player.
Wow.
Beta was the better version.
But it took more tapes.
Well, it took more tapes, but also beta was the better version. And you know
Beta
why
had
beta
better
lost?
quality overall.
Beta had better quality. Do you know why beta lost though, Joe?
Assuming the expense.
No. Porn.
Oh, VHS took.
I always thought that it was because Sony wouldn't give it up, and by the time Sony gave up the technology, Magnavox and Panasonic already did the VHS thing, and it was just all over the place.
Well, that was part of
my
it.
understanding.
Also, porn.
Ours first was a JVC top loader with the
Yeah,
long
the top
cord
loader.
and the
I haven't
remote.
seen it.
We had a Sony Betamax. We had a big.
Yeah, that's a beta.
Machine.
Yeah, Sony Betamax back in the day. That's what, $1,500 easily.
Oh,
It was pricey.
I have a Sanyo front loader.
Basket Case was one of the great '80s movies. This is what he looks like.
Yes,
He's so
Belial,
He looks like a Muppet.
then but he also watches movies with him and hangs out.
I saw that when I was like 9 years old.
This
my
movie, when
friend's
this
house.
came out, this movie was hyped. Like JW, I don't know if you remember, but
I
they used
remember
to
it.
hype
It
this
was-
up like you can't see this. Don't let your kids see it. It's X-rated. It's like they hyped this up like this was the most evil thing going at the time.
Like Faces of Death.
Yes,
It was Faces of Death. It was also like it's a very New York movie. So you had a whole terror thing about New Yorkers are trying to taint the minds of your kids. And it's fun and it's
look at
just
the back door.
goofy.
It's amazing.
Wait, hold that up. Let me
That's
see.
awesome.
That is awesome.
It is. It's very gory. It's a lot of fun. You end up falling in love with the little guy.
Well, yeah, you want to side with them sometimes. It's like
I get it.
His name is
like,
Brother
don't
gets
steal
to
my
do
fucking-
everything. He's trying to get a girlfriend, and here
His
Yeah,
name is
don't
Bilal,
steal my
by
brother.
the way. He's amazing. He's incredible.
I don't even have the
It's
parts.
a really good movie. Where did you find it? Where can people find it?
This is on Tubi.
Tubi's got a lot of shit, dude.
are all three of them on there?
I don't know if all three are, but I know this one is.
Tubi's got so much shit, dude.
The
Tubi-
other two aren't like this one, though. The other
The other
two
two aren't
like,
great. The other two are like the effects aren't as good. It's just
But it's something good to put on, like start with part one, and in the background, if I got to work or
Yeah,
something, I can
Basket
watch it
Case
above
2
me.
is on
and-
Tubi.
Ah,
And 3.
and 3, they're all there.
All
You got to be
three.
careful because the contracts go very fast on Tubi.
mhm.
You look up. I watched Hot Stuff before October began. Hot Stuff with the old Jerry. What is it, Jerry Reed and Dom DeLuise and Susan
Oh,
Plachette.
that's old school.
That's such a great fucking movie, though. Okay. Before we do Twilight Zone, I do want to give a big preview of, well, two things. I got a story and then big announcement today, a major announcement. A major franchise is heading back, and this is the basis on which the franchise is coming
The
back.
Mummy.
Oh my God. Both Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz are reuniting for a fourth Mummy movie. It's being produced by Universal. The filmmakers are Matt Bettinelli-Olpin and Tyler Gillette, who call themselves Radio Silence. They are known for, Ready or Not, they are known for the Scream 6 that was fantastic, and they are also known for Abigail. This is when we talk about perfect pairings of IP franchise material with directors. They are good. They make good movies. Ready or Not is one of the best movies we're getting.
It can't be any worse than Part 3 or The Scorpion King.
Yeah, okay.
Part 3 sucked, man. Come on.
Well, yeah, nobody cared about Jada, but you don't think it's going to be them leading the movie. It's got to be the kid, right? It's got to be their son.
The kid and the uncle?
The kid and the uncle. That'd be great. But what? So but this is the interesting thing. Fraser, is having a big moment right now. He won an Oscar for The Whale. He's got a movie coming out called Rental Family. That's supposedly spectacular.
He was in that DC show.
The key is not that Rachel Weisz and Brendan Fraser are coming back. The key is Radio Silence are the directors, because they make fun horror films.
Dude, that was
they
the
make
Mummy.
great, well done horror films. They're responsible for Abigail, Ready or Not, and one of the recent Scream movies. They're great. So, when you ask me like, when do I get excited about a reboot? This is the kind of reboot I get excited about, because you're bringing back the original people, and then you're pairing them with people who have shown a skill to be able
Arnold
to.
coming back? He's 63 years old.
Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just. Bosley would be great. Oh my God, he's so good. He was so good as the Mummy. But this is one of the best '90s movies. Like, if you're asking for a '90s movie that people were excited about these
1999
movies.
that came out.
They made money. They had a good sequel. They had the opening with like The Rock. They're fun movies. The third one is not great, but it's not awful. But it's not great.
The CG was freaking horrible.
But I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do. But what I would say to you is, these are guys that I'm excited about. Like Craig Zeggers. I'm excited about Osgood Perkins. I'm excited about Radio Silence. They're all people that are making good horror films. Zach Braggers. They're all making great horror films. And it was the best news. It's the best news of the day. Okay. Let's get to Twilight Zone Redux. Again, I'm going to say this to you, Jerry, for the third week in a row. I've never seen this fucking episode.
Me neither.
Ever.
Welcome to the jungle.
We've got the jungle, baby. This episode is called The Jungle. That there is a lion's tooth. And this is the opening narration. And the narrations have been occurring after things happen in the episode. So the beginning of the episode is a little bit of a setup. It's basically a husband and wife. He is an architect that is working for a major corporation that is doing a giant hydroelectric plant in the heart of Africa. And the wife is this nervous person. He goes and is looking for his cufflinks, and he finds a bunch of she finds a finger, a vulture foot, trinkets from a witch doctor.
Voodoo trinkets.
He then he burns
and
all
this
the trinkets.
This is what he said. Oop, wrong button. Bada bing.
Yeah, thanks for that.
that was the right button.
He has all the trinkets. He then burns them and says, "I got to go to the office and talk to the guys." And
he's trying to snap her out of it, right? Like,
we are not ignorant. We are not ignorant, basic people. We don't need these superstitions, which is odd because later in the episode he completely goes off the rails. But then he goes to the door and there's a fucking goat carcass,
dead goat
at his front apartment. So I would have been thinking more along the lines
of a prank like this.
So the narration is the carcass of a goat, a dead finger, a few bits of broken glass and stone, and Mr. Alan Richards, a modern man of a modern age, hating with all his heart something in which he cannot believe and preparing, although he doesn't know it, to take the longest walk of his life right down to the center of the Twilight Zone. So what happens is he goes to the office, talks to all the fellas. They're going to make this hydroelectric plant. He then basically says none of the witch doctors in this area want the hydroelectric plant. They make fun of him for like, oh, you can't believe these fucking rubes. And he walks around the room. And Jerry, this is where it gets weird. He walks around the room and is like, we probably shouldn't do the plant. But then he walks around the room and is like, all the guys are making fun of him, and he starts pointing out all their superstitions.
Good luck charms.
They all have good luck charms. They all have things they do, or specific ways they like. The one guy has a rabbit's foot. The one guy does everything specifically one way. Like, and it's all these. He's like, so who like we're making fun of them for being witch doctory, but we have. You know,
you have your own superstitions.
Like, Jerry's carrying around the foot of a dead varmint.
I have a rabbit's foot somewhere here. As a matter of fact, I still have it.
Man, the 80s.
Yeah.
In the
keychains back in the day.
And so then, like, he goes through it. He goes out to drink with his buddy, and they're at a bar, and his buddy and him are talking, and he puts his hand in his pocket and finds a lion tooth that he goes, I guess my wife put it there. And inadvertently, as he's leaving the bar, he leaves the lion's tooth. And when that happens,
you're like,
all hell breaks loose.
That's when you know.
That's when you know he's fucked. He goes outside, he gets into a cab. The cab driver, first off, his car dies. He gets in a cab. The cab driver dies. Gets out of the cab. Thinks nothing of it. The cab driver's passed out in the front seat. He starts walking home. He meets, and the fucking music in the background is fucking terrifying. He passes windows. He passes one window, and it's a costume shop, but that's a real actor, and that real actor's moving. And so there's all kinds of stuff, and he keeps on hearing, he hears monkey voices, he hears all kinds of shit. He walks by two lions into the New York Public Library. They fucking growl. It goes batshit insane. He meets a homeless guy, asks the homeless guy to walk him home for $10. Although there's a real funny moment where he says, he gives him $1, and then he says, I'll give you more money if you do something for me. And the homeless guy goes, like what? And in the 60s, it had to be a funny joke. But it's like, because like now we know, like, would a homeless guy blow somebody for $10 in 1961? Maybe.
Probably 5.
But the fucking guy disappears. And then there's nobody on the street. And at that point, Jerry, it becomes a psychological horror film.
And then he has to walk through the park to get where he needs to go.
He has to walk through the park. He eventually gets to the park. And then he gets home and he has a drink. And then all of a sudden, he hears a big growl coming from his bedroom. Goes into his bedroom. There's a fucking lion. His wife's dead. Fucking lion.
Was he looking for his tooth?
And the episode ends with the fucking lion diving at the camera. Jumping at the camera, and then it just goes to the scroll of the stars. And you just hear his screaming, and all you hear is this a very quick closing narration that is 2 sentences long. Some superstitions kept alive by the long night of ignorance have their own special power. You'll hear of it through a jungle grapevine in a remote corner of the Twilight Zone. Holy shit! Like, it's a really good episode. The sound effects are great. The guy's an asshole. He's ignorant. He's terrible. It's a perfect, like...
I expected a lion, and I know you did too, but I didn't expect it that way.
I didn't expect his wife to be dead.
I expected it in the park somewhere.
So, like, I was thinking about this. This guy ends up being one of the biggest heels in the history of the Twilight Zone because he takes his wife's protection away. He burns her shit in the fire.
Yeah.
He burns her shit in the fire, and then she gets murdered by a lion first. It's heel
I like
behavior.
how he asked the guy at work though, or at the bar or wherever. He's like, "How hard would it be to get a goat in the city and put it in, like
Put it in my house.
he's trying to figure out how the goat got there."
Could I get it in under 3 hours? Is what he asks, and it's just like, and he goes, "Yeah, you have enough money. You have enough money to get a goat in under 3 hours." And then I'm thinking to myself, "Yeah, but they put the goat there." And then but then there are some weird moments of the episode, but it's an overall good episode. It's really chilling. He's walking through like Central Park. He's walking. It's clearly New York. It's clearly concrete jungle. But there's noise in the trees. The background noise is
Right.
so
And then he
stunning.
has the moments of clarity where it's all in his head and
It's
everything's
all in
stuck
his head.
and it's all
And then
quiet.
he hears the fucking growling. He has a drink in his hand, and the fucking lion jumps at the camera. And the episode ends with just the scroll going up, and it's like, holy shit. But he got his wife killed first. She is dead in the bed right there. So not like her tuft of hair is over there to the left. So not only does he fuck himself by leaving the tooth in the bar, he burns all her shit, so she gets killed first. It's a fascinating episode. It's all about white, fucking,
Superstitions.
the idea, being a missionary and not listening to the locals and all that other shit. It's a great episode. I've never seen it in my life. It's
I don't
another
recall
Charlie
that one
Lamont
either.
episode. It's fantastic. Next week, it's episode 12, season 3, episode 77. Next week, we get a gift, kids. Next week, we get Richard Matheson, who's responsible for some of the greatest writing in the history of sci-fi. And we couple that in an episode called Once Upon a Time. It's the 13th episode of season 3. We get a Richard Matheson episode that stars Buster Keaton.
Did you say Buster Keaton?
Buster Keaton, the silent film star.
Wow.
Yeah. And like you can tell in the closing moments of this episode when they go, here's Mr. Serling. He's fucking giddy. He's giddy that they have Buster Keaton in next week's episode. He's like, we have one of the greatest single stars in the history of film next week. And we're going to tell a story. It's called Once Upon a Time. And we have Richard Matheson writing a story for him. And I'm like, Richard Matheson is, of the episodes we've watched, Richard Matheson is a genius. He's responsible for, and let me run through them for you. The Omega Man, episodes of the Twilight Zone, I Am Legend.
Oh, not the movie.
All based on his shit. The Incredible Shrinking Man, Hell House, The Legend of Hell House, one of the movies we just watched. What Dreams May Come, Big Time Return, A Stir of Echoes, Steel, filmed as Real Steel, which is
Stir of
the
Echoes.
Hugh Jackman movie. He's
Kevin Bacon?
Hugh Jackman, Real Steel.
Oh, I thought you meant the Kevin Bacon
box
one. That was a pretty good movie, though.
Jerry and I were on the same page.
Oh, Stir of Echoes is a Kevin Bacon movie. Sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Okay.
he's responsible for, he is one of the greatest writers in the history of writing sci-fi and horror. And
Yeah, Omega Man was great. That's Heston.
Omega Man is Charlton Heston, but that's been done 3 times, right? It was the
I
Omega
read an
Man
article recently. What was the Invisible Man movie recently? They're supposed to be making a sequel to that.
Yes. Well,
with
the
Elizabeth, or what's her name?
Not Hurley. I don't want to say Hurley. Elizabeth Moss.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, the girl from Mad Men. Yeah, they might make a sequel to that. That movie was great. That's another Blumhouse thing.
Have you guys started watching Talamasca: The Secret Order? It's an Anne Rice.
Yes. No, and I'm going to tell you why. I was very busy doing this 31 for 31.
Oh, I'm
and
sure.
I'm now catching up with everything I missed as we progress.
That show, I've only watched half of the first episode, and I'm already hooked.
Okay.
And that takes a lot for me.
Okay, that's interesting because you don't react well to slow moving stuff.
What's that on?
That's on AMC.
AMC Plus.
Shudder, AMC. Also, they have. I guess they're doing Vampire Lestat, right? They're doing
Right.
the
As a rock star.
the
like,
rock star Lestat,
in
right?
part two.
Everybody's super excited about that shit. But yeah, this was a great episode. But next week we get Buster Keaton. It's a time travel episode. Richard Matheson is fantastic.
I watched it already.
You already watched it? Is it great?
It's good though.
Well, can't wait.
Not
It's
great,
good.
but good.
Oh, not great.
No,
but
no,
okay.
it's
Okay, so last thing tonight before we get
I don't wanna
going,
give it
last
away.
thing we're going to talk about movies opening this week. We got a lot of movies opening this week. October's over, worst October weekend in history. We have a lot of movies opening, different genres, all kinds of stuff going on. We got this Dime I Love, which is Jennifer Lawrence and Robert Pattinson, which is supposed to be fantastic.
Oh, I saw a clip to that and I laughed my ass off.
Yeah, it's basically about a couple that comes unhinged. We have this Sydney Sweeney and her boobs.
Hey, what's that?
Playing the boxer, Christy, the female boxer. Supposed to be her Oscar movie, right? So it's
Didn't Hillary Duff already do one of those?
No, it's Christy Martin, played by Sydney Sweeney. So it's about her.
Not Hillary Duff. What's her name? The next Karate Kid, Hillary Swank. That's what I was looking for. The Clint Eastwood movie.
This is This is a biographical sports drama about professor and boxer Christy Martin.
Hopefully, it's better than The Rock's recent movie.
Oh my god, that movie was so bad. I hated
that.
Movie.
Came out today too, from what I saw.
So bad, so just boring, like fucking watching paint dry. But what I predict will be the number one movie of the weekend. I don't know how much it's going to make, but the buzz is very strong for Predator Badlands. What I would also say to folks, if you're worried about the PG-13 rating, it's got a lot of gore apparently in it. They were able to get a lot of gore because they're not ripping human spines out; they're ripping out creatures that they can make up, and they can make it blood blue or purple or yellow or whatever they want to do, or green in the case of the Predator. It's getting big buzz, a lot of good reviews. Everybody's talking it up. And what I would also say is Dan Trachtenberg has not missed taking the reins of this franchise. Prey is a great movie. Predator Killer of Killers is a great movie. This is the next logical step. The idea that he did Prey, which had a different kind of protagonist, Predator Killer of Killers, which had the time travel elements, and now this, where apparently the lead is a predator. It's where the franchise has to go. 40 million estimated for the weekend. I think, I would agree with that. Anything over 40 million, it's a big hit. And the budget is at, they don't have the budget yet. They don't have the budget out on it yet. But it's got Dan Trachtenberg, I trust.
Is that usual to not have a budget on a movie that's coming out the same week?
I think I'm sure we could find the budget. I'm sure if you wanted to track it down.
Well, I was just curious. I mean, that's like a big thing, and
well, I think as we progress through movies and whatever, I think the budgets get.
I mean, you don't want to have the Superman conversation, do you?
No. I'm so over the Superman conversation.
I'm busting your balls, right?
No, I know. But what
okay.
the way I respond to the Superman.
The rumored budget's $100 million.
Okay,
wow.
That's
rumored.
About right.
Rumored.
There's not any set. What I would say about the Superman conversation, and it's something that our friend never understood, is that it's not.
You use that term lightly, right?
I do. He hates us anyway. What I would say our friend never understood was the concept that the reason the box office was lower was because of all the bad taste from the other DC movies. The other thing that has to be taken into account is the sheer volume of goodwill that has come forth from Superman that will now sprinkle through the rest of the franchise. Sprinkle through Peacemaker, it's going to sprinkle through Supergirl, it's going to sprinkle through Superman Man of Tomorrow, and Superman Man of Tomorrow will break whatever records
I am looking forward to Supergirl, and I'm looking forward to Lanterns.
Lanterns is going to be great. Lanterns is going to be great because they picked a perfect kid for for Jon Stewart. Have you seen that movie on Netflix? Have you seen his action movie on Netflix?
Oh no, what's it called?
Oh,
Or I may have. I don't know. Depends on what it's called.
I don't.
Remember.
It's got. Oh God, you know what? I'm getting old.
Aren't we all? Jerry's like, no, I'm still a punk rocker, man.
Aaron Pierre is the actor's name. The movie is called Rebel Ridge
I don't think I've
on
seen that.
Netflix.
Oh, that's the one with Don Johnson in it, right?
Yes,
Don Johnson.
Yeah,
like Don
he's the
Johnson.
sheriff or whatever. Yeah,
it's a
that
phenomenal.
was decent.
It's a good little action movie.
Yeah, I liked
Sounds
it.
really good in surround sound. Let's do it.
You'll love it. It's great. But what I would say is, Kyle Chandler as Hal Jordan is also a good choice from Friday Night Lights. So that's gonna be great. You got a lot of movies open this weekend, so a lot of things going on.
What's the next big one besides Predator?
You got Predator this week. You got Running Man next week. You got
Is
Wicked.
Running Man based off of the Stephen King book?
Running Man is a direct adaptation of the book, not the movie.
Oh, okay, so it's not going to be like Arnie.
Well,
And
I
campy
assume
and-
they're going to be. I assume there's going to be campy parts to it, but it's not going to
Okay.
be. It's not going to be Schwarzenegger.
It's supposed to be
throwing
closer
jokes.
to the.
It's supposed to be closer to the source material in the book. Already, it's different in the sense that it's not a set zone; it's the entire country,
It's not
right?
really
And
a game
anybody
show,
can turn
really, right?
and anybody can turn you in, which is perfect in our paranoid phone world that we live in now. I don't think it's going to be the adaptation piece. They're not going to copy directly, though. They've said already that movie ended with him stealing a plane and flying a plane into the ICM tower. Right, the book ends with him ending the Running Man and ending the network by flying a plane into a tower. That's not going to fly.
Fireball.
That's not going to fly in mainstream movies right now.
Don't make me watch the other one again.
Well, I'm definitely gonna watch. You got to watch the other one. I'm going to watch Predator. I'm going to watch Prey. I'm going to watch Killers again before.
Yeah, just for Jesse Ventura.
Right?
No, I no. I'm pro. Is it
I'm
Electra?
not going to do it, Killian.
This is garbage. I'm actually pro Jim Brown. Fireball is great, but I'm also
Dynamo.
Dynamo is
Buzzsaw.
Dynamo and Buzzsaw are the shit. But again, it doesn't have to be. And the kid, I think the kid's a big enough star that it will
I'll
make
take
him
Ben
famous.
Richards. He's
take
really
Oh, Ken, you just ruined the show.
Why? I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to be one of the biggest hits of the year. It's gonna blow the doors off things.
The girls
People are
need
gonna be-
something to watch too, I guess.
People are going to be going crazy. They've already started the ads. If you're paying attention during football, there were fucking wicked fucking makeup ads, all kinds of shit. So Wicked's going to be a very big movie. Zootopia 2 is the other big Thanksgiving movie. Zootopia, the original, one of the great Disney animated movies the last 5 years.
When did that one come out? The first one? That's been
20 years ago?
Not that long. No, Zootopia?
like 2006.
No.
Feels like.
No, you guys are
Alexa,
crazy.
what year did Zootopia come out?
2016, 9 years ago.
Might as well have been
The
2000.
sequel is really good too. I
It's
I
2006.
blew Rich away with this. The double feature that we want to host at the Mahoning Drive-In is Zootopia 2 or Zootopia and LA Confidential because they're the same movie. Think about that real hard.
The cartoon, I don't think I've ever seen Zootopia. So, but the cartoon
Zootopia
is based on.
Well, no, it's not based on it, but they both have similar
similar?
things going on in them. LA Confidential and Zootopia are very close. In the same way that Chinatown and Who Framed Roger Rabbit are very close.
The Mahoning Drive-In should do Lethal Weapon and RoboCop.
Weapon and RoboCop, Predator and the
Just
Untouchables.
like you said.
What a great
And
thing.
I saw Platoon and Something Wild at the Circle.
For the 40th anniversary, Predator. That would be the 87 action night. Would be Predator, RoboCop, Lethal Weapon. And the Untouchables. You do all three. You do all four of them. Boom.
Amazing, right?
40th anniversary. Mark it down. Okay, we're done on Generation Movie with Halloween. We are moving on to November, and there are not as many Thanksgiving movies as we would like. So we're going to do some crime movies as we careen
What are you
towards the end
doing
of
next
the year.
week?
Next week we are doing this movie.
Oh, great movie.
Witness.
One
Oh,
of
is that with the little Amish kid?
Yes.
Yeah. One of the absolute best movies of the 80s.
That was a good flick.
Harrison Ford is fantastic.
Should do the Mosquito Coast.
Mosquito Coast is 86, Jerry. That'll be next year. Next year, Jerry. Filmiversary, baby.
No, Witness.
Damn it, Jerry.
Damn it, Jerry. But Peter Weir directed this movie. It's an incredible movie. It's about a Philadelphia cop who protects an Amish kid by going and living with the Amish. And Harrison Ford is fantastic in it. Also, I think we're going to talk about in the movie. His name is John Book. Oh, look at that!
Well, take the poster down.
That's my newspaper cutout.
Look at that.
Wow.
182. What's playing at the Ritz? Wait, go back. What's playing at the Ritz?
Hold on. Heaven Help Us was great too.
Heaven Help
The
Us.
Mean Season.
Vision
like that
Quest,
movie.
Kirk 182, Passage to India.
The Killing Fields.
Hey, go up. Nightmare on Elm Street's playing, but it's Nightmare on Elm Street. The original Nightmare on Elm Street's playing. Look at that shit. Holy shit. Okay. 182. Oh my god. Anyway,
The Breakfast Club.
Breakfast Club 85, baby.
Oh, I can keep going. I got.
I thought Turk 182 was just
Not a good movie. No, I didn't say it was a good movie. I'm just
and just like the Legend of Billie Jean. Thought that was stupid too.
Oh,
Oh
Legend
my
of Billie
god,
Jean
that was on HBO for like
on HBO
4
every
years
day.
in a row,
4 o'clock.
3 times a day.
3 times a day. Fair is fair. Anyway, we also have coming
Give
up
me
on
my
the network.
scooter.
This is your baby coming up on the network. The
My baby.
Indie Brigade returns with your new host, Thomas J. Churchill. World premiere Wednesday, November 26th at 10 p.m. We're super excited to have Thomas J. Churchill join us.
Well, let's just say hopefully that DLM didn't fuck that up
Yeah.
for everybody.
There's another Witness one. We got Beverly Hills
Beverly
Cop.
Hills Cop. Holy shit.
And yes, I said that live.
You did. I'm okay. Jerry, what do you got? Joe, what would you like to get off your chest before we end tonight?
Yes.
I wanted to do that an hour ago, brother. I'm not doing it now.
Cool.
At the end
Okay.
of the show.
Excellent. You have a show coming up on November 26th. You can.
But next time,
We will.
I'm going to have my word. And
have
I'm
your
going to
word.
interrupt.
Jerry, where can we find your stuff, buddy?
TikTok, Facebook.
Wait a minute. Time
Instagram,
out. We got to work on something.
What do
We got
gotta
to
work on?
plug the network at the beginning of the show and the end of the show.
Okay.
It's called housekeeping.
Okay.
You don't do it at the beginning of the show?
No, I usually do it at the end.
What the hell are you beating?
No, I usually do it at the end.
I know, but you get the
I'll
most
start
viewers at the
I'll do it-
beginning.
I'll do it at the
And
beginning and the end.
then
I'll do both. I'm sorry.
I appreciate it. God
Sorry,
damn it,
Joe.
Joe.
Just don't beat me up anymore, Joe.
Again? Hey, I got $10.
Wait, I gotta film this.
Don't hit me. You can
Make
find
it a
it.
documentary.
So if you like the show, subscribe. Indie Escape Network on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, all the places you watch. We appreciate you watching all those places. Like and subscribe. It helps us out a great deal. We have a big show coming up at the end of November. We're careening towards the end of the year. I just figured out Generation Movie, which is on Monday nights with my good friend Rich Trees, and we will have our good friend Natasha back for some episodes in December. But we have 4 episodes left for 2025.
And ladies and gentlemen, we may be changing broadcasting companies. So we may throw a monkey wrench for JW, and he may need to learn a new one. And he doesn't like that stuff.
I don't like
at
that
all.
shit at all. Not at all, Joe. Anyway,
But we're here for you.
but thank you for joining us tonight. Everybody have a great weekend. Go to see Predator. the idea that we're gonna have Predator and The Running Man a week apart. If you told me that was gonna happen in 1987, I would have laughed you out of the building I was seeing the original in. Thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you, Joe, for joining us. We look forward to seeing everybody next week. We look forward to Generation Movie and Witness on Monday. Have a great night. Stay safe. Bye.